Okay, so now we are going to do the writing on effects of conflict, poppies plus remains was the one I chose. Okay, so what you want in your intro is theme, poem 1, theme, poem 2, and possibly you want to compare because it is a comparison essay. Okay, so I think what I want to do is say something like the following. In Poppies, Weir shows how war leads to a mother mourning the loss of her son. In Remains, Armitage shows how a soldier in Iraq is traumatized and guilty for killing someone. Now, I could talk about context, but I don't want to spend too much time, so I'm just going to do so I want to compare. Weir shows how conflict affects men at home, whereas Armitage shows how war affects soldiers in the long term, even when they return. Okay, return. Okay, cool. So now both of the next paragraphs are kind of traditional Pee-wee paragraphs, and you know Pee-wee is a very simple kind of basic structure: point, evidence, word analysis, explain, and expand, and we like to RTQ. But we know we have a more advanced way of doing this. We say topic sentence, and in our topic sentence we're going to compare and answer the question. We have evidence times 2. We have analysis. We have explanation. We have device and effect, because we really want to get those high marks. So we have to deal with poetic devices and how they make the reader feel and think differently. We have context, which we need. And then we have RTQ. Okay? So all of that we have to do in one paragraph. So let me see if I can do this now. The topic sentence is comparison. The first quotes, where's my plan? I ripped it out here, yeah. So the first thing I'm going to talk about: spasms, graze, intoxicated, Weir's seeker shows how war leads to her remembering her son with longing. She imagines grazing his nose like Eskimos, as when they were, when he was young. She also resisted the impulse to touch his hair. This is all the evidence I'm going to use for this paragraph. Now I want to do my analysis. The rhyming triplet graze. Sorry, what is it? Is it graze? No, is it? Gray nose. Nose. No, it's not a triplet. Oops. No. The rhyme. Sometimes you can just put a quote again, zoom in brackets. Suggests childish games, intimacy, and touching. I squeezed the lemon there. This shows how much the mother misses holding her son, as well as missing his youth. She resists the impulse because it would embarrass him. But impulse shows how much she craved wanting to be near him. Okay, that is analysis and explanation together. I want to get that device plus effect. The effect of these images and impulses suggest mourning, memory, and sadness. His intoxicated feelings of freedom contrast with her sadness. Context now. Do I have another color? I can do that maybe in this purple. Let's see if it's thin enough. Unlike World War I poems of protest, Ware uses the symbol of poppies to show memory of war. She gives us a woman's perspective on war and mourning. RTQ now. The effect on the mother is one of loss and memory in Weir, but it is of trauma and pain in Armitage. Okay, so that is topic sentence, evidence times 2. I tried to analyze and showed you different ways of analyzing and explaining. Device and effect, context, RTQ with a comparison. It took me a long time. I hope it's quicker for you, but it's about right, I guess, for my pace.